incessant buzz of your phone, the urgent email demanding an immediate reply, the social invitation you feel obligated to accept, the colleague's quick question that devours an hour. In our hyper-connected, always-on world, the pressure to be constantly available is relentless. We're told that responsiveness equals reliability, that saying yes opens doors, and that a full calendar signifies a full life. But what if this constant availability is a trap? What if, in our desperate attempt to be everything to everyone, we become nothing to ourselves? What if the true secret to a life of purpose, peace, and profound impact lies not in being constantly present, but in the radical act of intentional unavailability? This is the counterintuitive wisdom we'll explore today, a powerful principle deeply rooted in Stoicism. In an age where digital tethers bind us to endless demands, where the fear of missing out, FOMO, and the anxiety of disappointing others dictate our schedules, the Stoic philosophy offers a liberating escape. It's not about being rude or isolating yourself. It's about reclaiming your most precious, finite resources, your time, your energy, and your attention. It's about understanding that true value isn't measured by how quickly you respond, but by how thoughtfully you live. This isn't just about managing your calendar. It's about mastering your life. Unveiling the availability trap, the modern dilemma. Let's first confront the pervasive reality of the availability trap. What does it truly mean to be available in today's world? It extends far beyond simply being reachable by phone. It encompasses digital responsiveness, the expectation of immediate replies to emails, texts, DMs, and comments, often regardless of the time of day or your current activity. The blue ticks, the seen notifications, the pressure to maintain a rapid response rate. Social obligation, the feeling that you must attend every event, join every group chat, and engage with every social media trend to remain relevant or avoid offending friends. Professional demand, the culture of working beyond hours, being on call, taking on extra tasks, and proving your dedication through sheer volume of presence, even if it means sacrificing personal well-being. Personal accessibility, the difficulty in setting boundaries with family, friends, or even acquaintances who might demand your attention without considering your own needs or schedule. This constant pressure to be on stems from several deeply ingrained societal beliefs and psychological triggers. Fear of missing out, FOMO, fear of disappointing others. The illusion of value, that constant availability signifies dedication or competence. Digital addiction and dopamine loops, and the pervasive, always-on culture. The consequences of falling into this availability trap are severe and far-reaching, impacting our mental, emotional, and even physical health. Burnout and chronic fatigue, resentment and frustration, lack of focus and diminished productivity, erosion of self-worth, loss of personal time and hobbies, and superficial relationships. This modern predicament is precisely where Stoic philosophy offers a profound and ancient solution. The Stoic philosophy of intentional unavailability. At the heart of Stoicism lies a foundational principle, the dichotomy of control. The Stoics taught us to meticulously distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. Our time, our attention, our responses, our choices. These are within our control. The demands of others, their expectations, their reactions to our boundaries. These are outside our control. The availability trap is precisely what happens when we invert this, allowing external demands to dictate our internal state and actions. The Stoic path to intentional unavailability is not about isolation or indifference. It's about strategic self-mastery and virtuous living. 1. The virtue of temperance, sophrosyne, and self-discipline. Being constantly available is a form of intemperance, an inability to control one's impulses to respond, to please, to be seen. Self-discipline means having the strength to say no to external pressures that do not align with your values or priorities. And yes, to the quiet, often less glamorous, work of guarding your inner peace and pursuing what truly matters. 2. The virtue of wisdom, phronesis, and discernment. Wisdom, for the Stoics, was practical wisdom, the ability to discern what is good, what is bad, and what is indifferent. In the context of availability, this means discerning which demands truly warrant your attention and which are mere distractions. Seneca famously lamented how people squander their days, chasing trivialities rather than focusing on what truly enriches their lives. 3. Protecting your inner citadel. The Stoics often spoke of the inner citadel, an impregnable fortress of the mind, where true peace and freedom reside. When we are constantly available, our inner citadel is under siege. Intentional unavailability is the act of reinforcing these walls, creating the necessary space for reflection, focused thought, and the cultivation of inner tranquility. For Seneca on the shortness of life. Seneca's essay on the shortness of life directly addresses time and availability. He argues that life is not short. We just make it short by squandering it on trivial pursuits, by allowing others to steal our time, and by failing to live intentionally. He urged us to be guardians of our time. 5. Marcus Aurelius on focus and avoiding distraction. In his meditations, Marcus Aurelius constantly reminds himself to stay focused on what is essential and to avoid being pulled by external pressures. He emphasized doing only what is necessary with full attention. Constant external focus diverts us from our ruling power, our reason and character. 6. Epictetus on distinguishing externals from internals. Epictetus made the dichotomy of control the cornerstone. Others' demands or expectations. These are externals. Our response to those demands, our decision to engage or disengage, our choice to set boundaries. These are internals, entirely within our power. By embracing these Stoic principles, we begin to see that being available to everyone all the time is not a virtue. It is often a vice, a form of self-neglect that prevents us from living a life aligned with our deepest values. The true power lies in choosing when and to whom you are available. The transformative power of intentional unavailability for modern youth. For today's generation, navigating a landscape saturated with digital noise, social pressures, and the constant demand for instant gratification, the practice of intentional unavailability is not just beneficial, it's revolutionary. It offers profound shifts in how one approaches daily life. 1. Reclaiming focus and cultivating deep work. In an age of endless notifications, sustained focus is a superpower. Intentional unavailability creates space for deep work, concentrated, uninterrupted effort on tasks that truly matter, leading to higher quality output and a deeper sense of accomplishment. 2. Cultivating authenticity and self-respect. Constantly saying yes to others' demands, even when it drains you, is a form of self-betrayal. Intentional unavailability is an act of profound self-respect. Learning to say no allows you to align your actions with your true values, fostering a stronger, more authentic self. 3. Deepening relationships. When you are constantly available to everyone, your interactions become diluted. Intentional unavailability allows you to be fully present for the commitments you do choose, fostering genuine connection and active listening. 4. Reducing anxiety and overwhelm. The constant pressure to respond creates a perpetual state of low-grade anxiety. By creating periods of quiet, unplugged time, you allow your nervous system to calm down, reducing mental clutter and stress levels. 5. Enhancing creativity and problem-solving. Creativity rarely flourishes in constant interruption. Intentional unavailability provides the mental white space required for true innovation, allowing your subconscious mind to work and leading to aha moments. 6. Building resilience and self-reliance. Learning to set boundaries involves facing potential discomfort, the possibility that someone might be temporarily disappointed. Navigating these situations builds immense resilience, teaching you that your worth isn't contingent on always pleasing them. By embracing intentional unavailability, modern youth can escape the hamster wheel of constant reaction and instead cultivate a life of deliberate action, profound presence, and genuine fulfillment. Practical application. How to integrate intentional unavailability daily. Integrating intentional unavailability into your daily life doesn't require drastic measures or becoming a hermit. It's about small, consistent practices. 1. Master the art of saying no. This is the cornerstone. Practice graceful, explanatory, or alternative no's. Use the hell yes or no rule. If it doesn't make you say hell yes with enthusiasm, then it's a no. 2. Implement digital boundaries. Designate offline time, e.g., after 8 p.m. Sundays. Set response times for emails/messages, e.g., 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m. Turn off non-essential notifications. Create focus zones by putting your phone on silent. Use do not disturb features. 3. Practice time blocking and schedule protection. Treat your personal time and deep work time like sacred appointments. Block out non-negotiable me time and deep work sessions. Build and buffer time between tasks. 4. Preemptive communication. Manage expectations before they become demands. I'm focusing on deep work until noon, so I'll respond after that. Use out-of-office replies. 5. Audit your commitments regularly. Identify tasks, meetings, or social obligations that no longer serve you. Stop doing lists. Say no to the good, to say yes to the great. 6. Practice negative visualization. Premeditatio malorum, for time. Briefly imagine having only 1 hour or 1 week left to accomplish your most important task or spend with a loved one. This cultivates urgency and appreciation, making you less likely to squander time. 7. Cultivate a slow response mindset. For non-urgent matters, intentionally delay your response. This trains both yourself and others that you are not instantly available. 8. Create physical boundaries. Designate no interruption zones, e.g. when my door is closed, please don't disturb me. Work from a quiet space. 9. Embrace the discomfort. Initially, setting boundaries can feel uncomfortable, but this discomfort is a sign of growth. Each time you successfully uphold a boundary, you strengthen your resolve and self-respect. By diligently applying these practices, you will gradually shift from a reactive state of constant availability to a proactive state of intentional living. Common pitfalls and misconceptions. While the Stoic practice of intentional unavailability is profoundly liberating, it's crucial to approach it with the right mindset. 1. It is not about being rude or selfish. It's an act of self-care and self-preservation. You cannot pour from an empty cup. 2. It is not about isolating yourself. It's about making deliberate choices about who you engage with and when, prioritizing quality over quantity in interactions. 3. It is not a license for laziness or recklessness. It's about intentionality. Choosing to be unavailable for distractions so you can be more available for high-value activities. 4. It is a skill that requires practice and patience. You won't master it overnight. Be patient with yourself. The benefits are lasting. 5. It's about intentionality, not just absence. The goal isn't merely to be absent. It's to be present for what you choose. In essence, intentional unavailability, guided by Stoic wisdom, is a profound mental tool that, when wielded correctly, sharpens your focus, deepens your relationships, strengthens your resilience, and guides you toward a life of integrity, purpose, and genuine fulfillment. Conclusion. The wisdom of stop being available is not a call to retreat from the world, but a powerful invitation to engage with it on your own terms. In our modern age, where constant connectivity often masquerades as productivity and busyness as purpose, this ancient Stoic secret offers an incredibly powerful antidote. By consciously choosing when and to whom you are available, you reclaim your most precious resources, your time, your energy, and your attention. You are empowered to cut through the noise, to prioritize your values, to cultivate deep focus for meaningful work, and to face life's challenges with unwavering courage, knowing that your inner peace is protected. Intentional unavailability transforms scattered attention into laser-like focus, resentment into self-respect, and superficial connections into profound relationships. It's the ultimate call to action, reminding you that the time to live intentionally, to create, to connect deeply, and to simply be is now. Embrace the power of intentional unavailability and truly reclaim your life.